This video is sponsored by Sonarworks.
Hey guys, you're watching Guitar Chat, the show where we chat to touring musicians to see what guitars are bringing out on tour with them. And today I'm joined by James from Void Division. James, how are you, dude?
Good.
You're on tour with Polaris at the moment. You've played Hobart, Melbourne,
Sydney, Brisbane.
Nice. How's that been going?
Very good. They should be playing much bigger rooms. All wild shows so far. And then tonight's the smallest, so it's going to be...
Yeah, no, I'm keen to see what it's going to be like tonight, especially in a room like this. No, it's cool that they're doing smaller rooms because, again, as you said, they should be doing way bigger ones because it's like the anniversary thing. It's like a little bit sentimental.
Throwback.
Yeah, literally. I can't wait. It's going to be like all like Regress, all those tunes. Like
that first, was it Summit?
Oh,
they
like,
do,
yeah,
like,
that's like borderline
stuff.
like before my time. So like I'm keen to see that live. But yeah, man, let's get straight into it. So what you got with us?
In this lovely Anki, I've got just Mitch and I as guitars. We only tour one each.
Very clean.
Travel light.
Yep.
I'm rocking LTD SCT 607B. It's almost 10 years old.
Can't believe you remembered that.
I didn't. Yeah, I don't know how. I didn't clean it. Sorry, Harren. I've changed everything but the wood on here because I sweat acid, I found. So if start from the top, change it to the hip shot, open gear, tuners, locking.
Yep.
Easier, quicker. Bone nut in there.
That's a Harren's job, isn't it?
Yeah, Harren loves his bone nuts. At some point, I needed a refret, and he put like mediums or vintages in there.
Oh, okay. How do you find that?
I way prefer it to jumbos.
Really? Why is there why is that? Is there?
They're just smaller, and it felt weird at first, and now every time I play another guitar, like, because every metal guitar comes jumbo stock, feels like you're going over like speed bumps down the neck. I remember like he did it for me. I was like, why'd you do that? And he's like, nah, trust.
Yeah.
Did it, and I was like, yep.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
good call.
He is very good at that stuff. He kind of just knows before you even say anything.
Yeah. Bare knuckle juggernauts.
Sick.
That middle pickup, that if you know the Stephen Carpenter SIG, has been moved to there.
Yep.
Not
so there's
that
just like a hole under the pick guard.
I'm guessing so. I haven't even taken the pick guard off.
Yeah.
Not that I use it live, but just studio. And then I guess if you like palm muting, that middle pickup's not in the way.
I'm not a massive fan of middle pickups either because I do get in my pick. Like,
I got used to it over time, but it's just easier without.
Yeah.
Evertune in there, which Harren also had to do like a base plate. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on camera. He started doing that because they don't make them for the Tune-o-matic bridges.
Oh,
and he just like experimented for a little bit, finally got it going, and it's sick. I could never tune without.
Is it flush on the back, like the cavity? Yeah, sick, nice.
I couldn't tour without an Evertune now, which I guess is lazy, but just knowing like...
it's not lazy, it's not lazy.
I don't know, like watching some videos back where like one of Mitch and I will be like a little sharp or a little flat. It's not a good look, so tune it at the start of the set or like in sound check and don't even have to think about it.
Itself,
Yeah.
Evertunes are sick, and like I'm sure you've noticed that since you started using one, your ear to pitch is like way more sensitive. Yeah, 100%. Like you do a chord and you're like,
Yeah, you can hear that like wow.
Yeah. Like it
kind
of waves in and out. Yeah. No, I get it. I completely get it.
He's done. I don't know about the electronics. The amount of times he's changed those. Jack too. The amount of times.
Yeah. Is that just from like corrosion and?
And sweat too.
Yeah, it looks like it's taken a beating, this guitar. It looks like it's very road worn, which is sick. It's
Thanks
a natural
to our
relic.
Old bassist just whacking into me. Strap locks, because strap locks. Foam.
Yep.
Because ring.
Yep. Sick. I love the no inlay look as well on the fretboard. It's tough.
Yeah. I probably would. I had a Kiesel for a minute and I liked having like the offset dots.
Yep.
The only thing that needs doing is lumen lays.
How do you find it on stage?
If it's a dark, like if the lighting tech does it dark, it is tough.
Yeah.
It is very tough, but just muscle memory, kind of just feel where you're on the neck.
Yep.
Pick guard changed because just wanted to black it out.
Yeah. I love the contrast with the actual pickups themselves, like that, like road worn, battle worn,
rusted.
Covers. Like it's just, Oh, is that like natural rust? Is that from?
They do
you?
have like the
like the
I think
etchings
they
in
are
it.
called like the road wall ones, but yeah, they shouldn't look this green.
Nah, still, man, it's character. It's
Yeah.
unreal. Sick.
I think that's it.
If there was like anything you'd want to change about the guitar, is there anything that comes to mind apart from lumen layers, or it's pretty much just does what it does it well?
Maybe try some like fluences there, but I don't know. I've liked the pickups for so long.
Yeah.
I've kind of got out of being like super nerdy with sound,
Yeah.
especially like because you tour, like how much is like, does it sound good? Yeah.
That's it. There's no time to think about if things are like this or that. It's very much, okay, does it work, plug it in, sounds good, sure. And then like move on.
Yeah. I don't know. And then active pickups, you need the battery, which I've got there because it was
Active
the EMG 80 ones, yeah. But I don't know. Don't have to worry about charging it or anything. But
Sick.
But she's a maple neck through, older wings. I think that was the first, because I got this so long ago. When I did my Kiesel back in the day, I had the same thing because I was like, I just love the sound of it. Older was kind of like the middle ground between like the ash or the mahogany. I was like, nah, it just sounds like pretty balanced.
Yeah. Older is like, I find. I like having it on my guitars as well.
Yeah.
I like the way it kind of feels. The weight of it is good too. Like,
Yeah.
does look heavy, I'm not going to lie. Like,
And that's after having a bunch of wood cut out of it for the Evertune.
The Evertune is like, it's a relatively heavy unit. It's not that heavy, but it does add a little bit. But like, damn, this is...
She's thick.
Yeah, this is very thick, I'm not gonna lie.
Today's video sponsor is SonarWorks. Now, if you guys don't know who SonarWorks are, they are the team behind the Sound ID Reference software. Sound ID Reference is a room correction software as well as a headphone correction software. So I use this one these days. I do use the room correction one as well. I've had these for years at this point. Basically, these are my Sennheiser HD650s. They were actually calibrated by SonarWorks themselves to display as flat of an EQ response as possible so that when I'm mixing, producing, recording, whatever it is, I'm getting the truest representation of what I'm exactly meant to be hearing. I am now also an affiliate with SonarWorks, so if any of this interests you, feel free to go down to the link in my description where you can check out more about SonarWorks below.
Sick.
And then we've got Mitch's one. So he's got a Kiesel. He's a lefty. He's got lumen lace.
Yep.
I think most of this is stock for him, other than the Evertune.
Yeah.
So he's got Kiesel tuners, hasn't gone to a bone nut, which I wonder if that's because he's vegan.
Right.
I don't know what that strap, the
Groove Gear fret wrap.
Groove Gear, yeah. I think they're stainless frets. I don't remember if mine are stainless or not.
The inlays are like lumen lay or something. Looks like they're...
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. Sick.
That's crazy. I've never noticed that. I think they're the stock Kiesel lithiums there. He's got a... That might be a Ragnarok in the bridge, actually.
Oh, nice.
That sounds about right, because we were talking about the other night. So Ragnarok and then lithium in the neck.
Sick.
Evertune, same thing with him.
Yep.
He's got bolt-on. I made him get stripes because I thought that looked cool.
Sick.
And then...
No back play on the Evertune.
Yeah, I don't know why. Older body as well.
Sick.
Because he didn't... Because being a lefty, like, you go to a music store and there's like one lefty Fender.
Yeah.
So he found it really hard speccing out a guitar because he's like, I don't know what I like. Like, I've just played what I've got.
That's a fair point.
So I just talked him into older.
Nice.
Something he had was Swamp Ash previously, and he like didn't like the tone. I was like, get something
it's
a
kind
little...
of like boxy. It's like very resonant.
Yeah.
Swamp Ash.
I keep wanting to hold it like that.
Literally, it's like, it'll look a bit different on camera as well, but no, I rate this. I rate how like you guys have opted for like blacked out, like stealthy, clean look on stage.
Yeah.
Especially this being sort of matte as well, like it's nice.
Yeah.
It's very
I would love to have a matte finish on mine.
I'm sure we'll get to it at some point if you play it enough.
Yeah, just don't clean it at all, it'll turn matte.
Sick. What gauges are you guys using on this?
So it is a single 80 for both of us.
That's the lowest the Evertune would, I mean, yeah.
I think so. I don't know if we had to drill through or not. We had to with the nut.
Yeah.
That's pretty standard. And sorry, the
tuning
tuner, and then you have to kind of file the nut a little bit wider. And then the 60 to 12, I think it's like a drop C set.
Yeah.
Because that's C to C.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So like you guys keep this in drop
F.
F?
And then we pitch shift up and down depending on the song. But shifting up too far, we were just saying off camera before, like it's a bit, just sounds like a bit gross.
It's like, it's like a
but
mid-range
then
thing.
when you tune down with it, it kind of like wrangles it a bit and it gives it a different character.
When you do chords and stuff, you can hear it warble a little bit,
Yeah.
I find. I feel like for single note stuff, it actually can hold up. Like,
Yeah, it still gives it a different sound, but it sounds cool.
yeah.
But the stuff that I think there's a few songs that are chorusy that it's like chords that we tune down 2 for, and that's fine. But the one that's in drop D, it's like very single notey, and it sounds like fat, like
sick.
that.
Sick.
But yeah, just like them super tight as well. That's why we've got the 80s. Yeah.
No, I don't mind it. I like the mechanical kind of look. It's very sick.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, James, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Keen to seeing you tonight.